at it again.
Lava will beat it.
Saw you in the flames.
Squatting at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith's bellows, but that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there is the hint of alchemical fire. It fades almost as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
The question mark is barely there. As the man makes a statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it, and then slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway. I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
The sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magrin casts more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the shelves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire, then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. While his hands are thick and calloused, they bear no burn nor scorch marks. The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so, you wonder if it's some trick of the mind. The ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it or feel it, although the sheen on his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. The staff looks thick, stout, of blackened ash once burned by a terrible fire. Beneath the ash, the lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns. The lines in the wood bear shapes and patterns, and there is a certainty the staff was once something far more dangerous, but not now. Strange choice of company. Stone seems cold comfort. The man smiles slightly at your words, then nods, never taking his eyes off you. I could do better, though the road holds little else. His eyes run the length of your frame, and he follows it with a sneer, until now.
The world holds many whores we worship. Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless words. But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the dear wood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
I didn't catch your name, or why you want to speak with me.
I didn't give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now. If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How did you know I was a watcher? Durance shakes his head and his hand curls tightly on his staff. I could see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away, one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their muling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
If your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
Cool. two villagers stand by one of the tide pools. They are breathing harshly, clearly winded, and look up nervously as you approach.
Hello.
If you heard a fish as we were, stranger, you want to avoid the compass proper. The dwarven woman points to the southeast. Her companion shakes his head. A lot of ships wind up spread across the rocks here, so we didn't think much of the wreckage until we heard something. A terrible noise. I thought maybe it was a survivor, but it wasn't alive. Moving, but not truly alive. She shudders. It was awful. What do you mean? What did you see? Corpses. Walking corpses. We don't want any part of it, whatever the cause. Might be we could find something in these tide pools, then we're headed straight home. Very well. Good tidings to... Wait, do you hear that? Why did I walk up by myself?
Ravaru, be on seat!
Let's burn this!
After several days' journey, it seems it is time at last to part ways with my traveling companion from New Haomar. A pity we could not see the compass together, but perhaps he will have as grand a time in Garen's grasp. I have given him my gloves for safekeeping, for I will hardly need them in such fine weather.
I'll teach you!
I met a helpful Direwood woman while in Gilded Vale. She was an invaluable guide during my time in that solitary village, and agreed to accompany me some part of the way towards Anslog's compass. We parted ways in the wilds known as Magrin's Fork, but I gave her my amulet so that she might remember me fondly. Perhaps I will return to these lands someday after all. How is it that so grand a journey as mine should lead me here? The people of the Direwood call this pitiable lagoon a sight to see, but all I have experienced here is misfortune. I thought to explore the cavern by the waters, only to discover it was home to sporlings. I went to see the vaunted compass, and lost the bulk of my letters when I tripped over some driftwood, and at last I made to inspect the dragon skulls nearby, only to be menaced by some foolish little Zarubs. I will return to Gilded Vale as soon as I catch my breath. At least the Zarubs do not appear to have followed. While traveling west towards Gilded Vale, I encountered a fellow traveler of some considerable intelligence, and we engaged in pleasant conversation. It came to light that the poor fellow had the most execrable pair of boots upon him. I gave him one of my spare sets that he might better appreciate Valian craftsmanship. May they serve him well, for he said he intended to cross a wilderness known as the Black Meadow. I cannot imagine it as a pleasant place. You find yourself facing a towering Aumaua woman. Her skin is the warm gold brown of a dying sunset, with pale fish-white patches at throat and hands. Wavy red-brown hair pulled into tight braids around a stripe of bare skin that follows the curve of her skull. Flows down over her broad shoulders.
Good day to you.
She regards you calmly, evidently unsurprised to find you here at the edge of her camp by the water. Have you come for medicines and craftworks, or to share the fire? She gestures to the large cauldron nearby. Offra sent me here. She says that you know some way to ensure that her child is not a hollowborn. Ah, more of Lord Raedric's frightened flock, she nods slowly. I know what she's speaking of. I imagine she's somewhat desperate, sending you out here for her. She gave you payment, I expect. Whatever it is, you keep it. I don't need coin. I need you to do something for me instead. There's a Zarp tribe to the northeast, led by one of their priests. Tana was exiled from there some time ago, and their scouts still lurk about this place, waiting for an opportunity to end his life. Zarp lets out a rattling squawk, head drooping. One day I will have to go to supplies, and I will come back to find my assistant slain. How will I help anyone then? She shakes her head. You rid me of this nuisance, and I will do what I can for Offra, and throw in something for you too. I had to kill the Zarps on the way here. They won't bother you anymore. Truly, you are very efficient with your favors. Here, something for your trouble. She nods and claps her hands once. Good. Then I shall set my full attention now upon the remedy for Offra. I will get started on the mixture, but I need one more ingredient. Some spores from the creature in that cave there. She points just north of her little stretch of beach. Sporelings, they call them. It is a useful material. I need one for the mixture. You are welcome to any others you find. Will you have a third favor for me to do after this? Ranga smiles. This is what I need to make the potion Offra asked for. If you do not wish to help, then I cannot do anything about that, can I?
Lava beyond sea.
They'll never know I'm here.
Just like an adherent to go down fast.
Man.
Keeping an eye out.
Easy does it.
Show him how it's done! I'll teach... Damn it! We gotta take better care of Al. There's no need for... That's not very helpful. That's not very helpful.
Greetings.
Careful with those sporelings, they have a way with the mind. Ranga taps her temple lightly. It's why the spores are so useful, really. I have some spores here. So you do. Excellent. Give one here and I'll add it to the cauldron. This should not take long. The mixture is ready. Take this to Afra. Tell her to drink it before bed, as it induces sleep. She should find herself more energetic in the mornings. Tell her to eat more fish and cheese. The potion will sustain a healthy appetite. Grant her strength. She's a rather frail woman, from what I remember of her. What's in this potion, anyway? I cannot reveal all my secrets, Ranga smiles. Some dank spores, you know that much. They will bolster the strength in her soul, give her what energy they once stole. It will not cure the legacy, I will tell you that plain. I can tend to ailments of the body, but not afflictions of the soul. Certainly not ones inflicted by the gods. Ranga crosses her arms. I have explained this, but people will believe as they like. So let her believe. Perhaps that will help. Faith is a powerful thing. In the midtime, she will feel much improved, and if her child should not be claimed by the legacy, then it will be born healthy. That I will promise. Ranga, you're nothing but a charlatan. Nonsense. I am many years now a midwife. What I am not is a worker of impossible miracles. If you want to do something about the legacy, I tell you this. Better to deal with Lord Raedric. It is his punishment which drive these women to me. I have done what I can, as promised. Tell Afra I wish her well. Man.
Lava. I shall deal with you.
It seems I have no choice but to provide you with instruction. Raedric's forces are spread thin, and the road through the wilds to the south of the Gilded Vale lies in Garden. Given these favorable circumstances, I'm sure that even you can manage to handle a peasant or two. The archers tell me that Cols's men have made south after their escape. If you should happen to retrieve one of their number, I may be convinced to forgive you of your previous mistakes. For the last time, you are to keep clear of Defiance Bay. Know that if you cannot be trusted to acquire a useful specimen with even a modicum of discretion, I have no qualms whatsoever by using what materials I have at my disposal instead.
Good day to you.
You were some time away. I worried you wouldn't return. Is that it? Have you brought it? Offra looks at you hopefully. What did Ranga say? Yes, I have it. Here it is. You really did it. Oh, bless you. Bless you. I don't know what I would have done without you. Now my baby will be safe. Offra beams at you. I can't thank you enough. Wait. You should know something about that potion. Offra blinks, looking down at the vial. What do you mean? It doesn't do what you think. Ranga says it'll make you feel better, but that's it. But that's... Offra's happiness quickly fades. But everyone said... She looks away. I should have known. I've been so stupid. How could I think... I'm sorry, I wasted your time. You don't know what your child will meet... That you don't know that your child will meet the same fate. Perhaps this is best left to chance. Offra takes a deep breath. You're right. I I shouldn't turn to such methods. There may still be another way. She seems to deflate a little, her face weary. I won't take the potion, but thank you all the same for acquiring it for me. Here, take this. You can keep what remains of Ranga's payment, too. And take this as well. It was Haythorpe's. I've been holding on to it, but I think it'll do you more good. I suppose all I can do now is pray. Perhaps the gods will be kind.
I haven't been in here for, must be 5, 6 years. Used to be real nice. Bright. Warm.
Rising sun and the 3 dawn stars, the symbol of Eothas. A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of the fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. I want to go to bed.